Hey, this is Rawrb from Psychostick, and you're watching TheBeerChasers.
Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good! It's not!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this episode of TheBeerChasers. I'm Preston, and today we have some special content for you. So a couple weeks back, I had the pleasure of interviewing the band Psychostick. They're the band that does the beer song that you hear at the beginning and the end of each one of our shows. So since they are in town, I figured it'd be cool to hook up with them, talk about some beer, talk about their music. So without further ado, let's roll the footage. TheBeerChasers, we're here with Rawrb and Josh from the band Psychostick. Guys, how's it going?
How you doing?
Hi! How's it going?
Cool. So can you start off a little bit about explaining the band, kind of where you guys are from, how you got started?
Well, the band originally formed in Phoenix, Arizona, but Josh and I go back to high school in Odessa, Texas.
Yeah,
First met.
they were high school buddies and started this band, and we're still doing this.
Yeah, for some reason.
How did you come up with the name Psychostick? Where's that from?
Random 2 words just thrown together, so
2 a.m.
2 a.m.
That's the answer.
half asleep days. That's pretty much where that came from.
So I've heard your music style labeled as humorcore. So what is that exactly? How do you explain that?
Well, that label is actually kind of an older joke we came up with whenever the cores, everybody was putting core as a suffix in their band style, so we just did that to make fun of it. But I would say that comedy metal is a better descriptor of what we do.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so something like the comedy metal, what you guys always started out as, did you guys kind of start as a regular band and then kind of had a couple funny songs and kind of went with it, or how'd that kind of work out?
We've always been a bunch of goofballs.
The intention was always to it's only just got more ridiculous over time. That's the only difference.
Cool. So you guys are currently about ready to wrap up the Blood, Guts, and Sprinkles tour. You guys are on tour with One Eyed Doll and Wild Throne. How's the tour been?
It's pretty good.
It's been fantastic.
It's been really cool bands. Wild Throne, they only did the first third of the tour, and it's a shame because they're a fantastic band. And One Eyed Doll is so entertaining, like such a good fit. It makes so much sense touring with them. They're super cool people too. It's always real important to like the people you tour with, and we love all of them. So
yeah, I've kind of peeped the bands kind of coming into this. It looks like you got a pretty eclectic mix of folks. I imagine there's some pretty crazy road stories from this tour. Anything you want to share, or funny, or
nothing crazy, just a lot of weird stuff like the rain. Like we got 2 festivals get rained out.
2, yeah,
tour,
like
so it's just, and it's still and we've been up to North Dakota and across the Midwest and down the east a little bit, and it's just been raining.
the rain has been following us. I fucking swear.
Yeah, it's been nuts.
all right. So you guys only got a couple dates left. By the time this airs, you guys will have concluded this tour already, probably.
Yep.
So what's next for Psychostick? Where are you guys going? What's going on?
We're going home to rest a little bit, and the new album's coming out in November. So we finished that right before the tour started.
We're gonna have new album and new videos, and then new tour in November.
Awesome. So us being a beer show, and one of your most popular songs being the beer song, of course we're going to talk about some beer today.
Oh,
So
now we're getting to the point.
it sounds like you guys have had a chance to.
Beer, damn it.
You've had a chance to see some of the shows, I've heard.
Yes.
That's cool. So you know we use your song in the intro and the outro. Definitely appreciate that. Being a fan of metal, there was no other song I wanted to go with once I heard it. So super appreciative of you guys letting us use that for our show.
Yeah, no problem, man.
No problem.
So how did that beer song come about? Was there any kind of spark where it happened? Or?
Well, that was mostly him. He was getting into beer, and I wasn't quite into beer yet. And I think I was like 20 or something.
That's
like that.
really ironic, yeah.
And he just started writing lyrics, and then we just started brainstorming ideas at work, of all places.
Yeah.
And about 15-20 minutes later, there was a song.
Yeah, we were totally on the clock when we wrote that. We got paid to write that.
So you kind of owe your boss royalties somehow, Yeah. So it sounds like Josh, you might be an avid beer fan.
Oh yes.
So what kind of styles are you into? What do you enjoy most?
Stouts right off the bat. Although the IPA's really been growing on me lately. I had a Dogfish Head that changed my life. But then Two Hearted and Goose Island has some pretty good IPAs too.
Nice. Do you do any home brewing or anything like that, or?
We don't do it, but we have a lot of buddies who do, and they're getting better at it, and that makes us happy.
It's awesome.
We get to drink more of that beer.
It's amazing what you can get out of 5 gallons at home these days. The way the grains are made, it's just it's not like old school beer brewing where it's it kind of tastes like beer. You're getting some really great stuff.
Yeah, you are.
We actually had some fans bring us some beer that they bottled themselves the other day in Tennessee. I can show you when we're done here.
If you'd been here 2 weeks later, I would have had some for you. So kind of sad face. I'm sorry, but fret not, fret not. Cool. What about you, Rob? Is there anything you enjoy to drink? Any favorite beer? Or?
I'm a big fan of stouts, and also a big fan of porters and red beers, red and brown ales. I'm a big fan of. One of my favorites is definitely Murphy Stout. It's one of my favorite stouts.
Okay.
And any sort of double stout or coffee stout, oatmeal stout.
You like that roasted?
Yeah, I like the really, really broad
You like
flavor.
You like the Breckenridge Vanilla Porter, right?
Yeah, vanilla porters are amazing.
That's like Breckenridge Vanilla Porter is like kind of universally just one of the band's favorites. Just everybody loves that one. That's
All right.
like
So what we're trying to tell you is bring these to us.
Yes. Bring good beers.
real beer, please.
All right, well, I think we're about ready to wrap it up. In closing, I wanted to thank you guys for letting me interview you. Thank you for coming through Florida. Nobody's coming through Florida anymore, and you guys have like 3 or 4 stops here in Florida.
Yeah.
I think it's because we're a dead end, and you kind of have to drive out and then come back up. So, they just kind of hit Atlanta and skip us all together.
We used to play here a lot more, but haven't much lately, and I don't know why.
I don't either.
But,
we should yell.
always
at
love playing here.
It's
Cool.
yell at booking.
Yeah, we'll go yell at it.
Well, thank you. I guys brought you some local. I got some Cigar City Maduro Brown. I got one for everybody if anybody wants one. It's a espresso kind of brown ale. I don't know if you guys have had Cigar City. It's our big kind of, it's our big brewery here in Tampa.
Tampa, eh?
That's my thank you to you guys. Let me interview you. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
So those at home, we're going to cut to a review of this beer here. But in closing, is there anything you guys want to say to the Beer Chaser audience?
Thanks for the support.
Thank you for having good taste in the beer.
Keep watching this show because they gave us good beer.
There you go.
And they know their shit.
All right, guys.
do.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Maduro Brown is a brown ale from the Cigar City Brewery out of Tampa, Florida. The beer features notes of caramel, toffee, chocolate, with hints of espresso. It has an ABV of 5.5%, an IBU of 25. Rated Beer rates it at 94. Beer Advocate rates it at 88. Alright, so as we mentioned in that interview with the guys from Psychostick, we're going to do a quick review of Maduro Brown here. So let's go ahead and look at the appearance. For a brown ale, this is beautiful. It's definitely brown. It's got some hints of rubiness, a little bit of red, but for the style, I think it matches and exceeds. I think this is one of the better looking brown ales I've seen. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5. So let's go for the smell. Man, everything that the can advertises, you're getting. You're getting some espresso, you're getting toffee, you're getting some of that chocolate. Man, it smells delicious, makes my mouth water. 5 out of 5. Smells awesome. So, let's go for the taste. Cheers. Man, that's fantastic. Just like the smell. Everything that can is advertising. You're getting some coffee, espresso, some toffee, some caramel. And as it sits for a second, it really develops. So it's not really one you swallow and it's gone. Quite delicious. For the taste, 5 out of 5 again. For the mouthfeel, I can tell you from just tasting it, it's carbonated just at a level you would expect. As I kind of mentioned, it's not kind of a swallow and gone. It's got a little bit of thickness to it, but it's kind of light to medium. It's approaching medium, not quite, medium yet. But it really develops on the palate. You give it a second, you kind of breathe through and let some of the flavors kind of develop. That's when it really starts kicking in some of that chocolate. Man, delicious. Mouthfeel, 5 out of 5. So, I mean, really, that's going to put this beer at a first for the Beer Chasers. This is going to be a 5 out of 5. I'd call this a 10 out of 10 beer all day long. Definitely, if you have a chance to pick up Cigar City's Maduro Brown, if you're a fan of anything, darker than a Pilsner kind of beer, if you're a person who does like things other than Budweiser, you like to explore different beer categories, you like them kind of malty, you like them sweet, you can't go wrong with this beer 100%. It is absolutely fantastic. So, with that review done, we're going to go and wrap the episode up. The guys did allow me to come inside and film the beer song. However, I have to warn you, it's not the best of footage. My little point-and-shoot camera doesn't do too well in dark situations, and while there was some lights in the club, I tried to get as close as I could to the stage. It just didn't pick up a lot of color, a lot of light, so we're going to go roll the footage since I have it. But thankfully, my buddy Will also was at the show. He also captured some footage. I'm going to put a link to his down below so you can check it out from a different angle where the lighting's a little better, but he's got a sea of people over him, so, it's kind of like I really couldn't pick which footage to use, so I'll give you the opportunity to look at both. I'll roll with the footage I got today. You can look at his, click the link, check it out. Anyways, I'm Preston, the Beer Chase. We're going to wrap it up with Psychostick, the beer song. Until next time, we'll see you later.
Everybody in here, if you have a beer, please hold it up. Like so. Come up there, let me see your beers. Oh, not everybody has a beer? Are you broke or underage? That's okay. You can hold your shoe up, just like Maddie or Josh here. Take one of your shoes off and hold that up instead.
Or keep your shoes on and buy me a beer.
Logic. Or reach in your pockets and pull whatever you want out. We're gonna cheers. Let's cheers. Cheers,
my friend!
Cheers, everybody! Cheers. This next song is called Beer. Hold on. Here we go. Sing along when you're ugly. I like beer because it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you drink. I drink beer when I am sad, because the beer, it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer. Well, beer is good, beer is good, beer is good. Let's go drink some beer. Oh, this is delicious. I love you, Dennis. Keep trying. When it's warm, it tastes real crappy, but cold beer will make me happy. When I throw up on the floor, I can go and drink some more. We say beer will make me dumb. It are go good with pizza. Now that we have drunk some beer, let's go drive a car. Louder. Beer is good. Beer is good. Beer is good. It's strong. Beer is good. Beer is good. Beer is good. Let's go drink some beer. Drink. Oh. You guys are getting way too much, obviously.